back. Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna give people a chance to load up. We gotta get into some sauce. This is classic abuser behavior. We got our chili lime plantain chips. And our great now laters. Cause we need to get into it. All right. Keke Palmer's ex is now trying to change the narrative. Classic narc behavior. Okay. Let's get into it. And I'm just really, really glad that her family is there for her. Because if it wasn't for them being witnesses, who knows how they would have tried to spin this narrative. Oh my God. I'm gonna give people a chance to load up really quick. Hey Jayla. Yes, girl, let's get into it. Classic abuser behavior. Let me take down my button. Classic abuser behavior. This is what they do. And let me tell you, the way Darius's mom is responding, they watched her get abused. She coddled them boys. I know somebody like this, and I'm just not even going to say what relation they are to me. Mama coddles and co-signs the abusive behavior, makes excuses instead of holding them accountable. But when you have young men growing up in an abusive home, when they're exposed, I bet you the mom is afraid of them. I'm just giving y'all a chance to load up. I wanted to jump on here real quick to hear your thoughts. Yes, a lot of these mothers are this way, Jayla. They coddle the behavior, and that's why they get so bad. And it's usually the pretty boy moms too. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing a disclaimer out there. But thank you, Mems, for I seen a story or whatever. Also, go check out Mems regarding the Krishan Rock situation. He has a lot of information on there about Tamar, like unfollowing Mr. Lewis, or whatever his name is, the one that came out and spoke out about this. But he has confirmed that there is a police report. As there should be. And I'm thinking in order for James to pursue any type of liability, whether it be the venue or Tamar or whatever, he's going to need a police report. But to all you mothers out there that coddle your sons and reward their bad behavior instead of holding them accountable, you're creating dangerous people. You're putting people's lives in danger by doing that. And that's why, like, parents have to stop being friends and start parenting. Seriously. And we could blame his childhood, but he's a grown man making grown conscious choices. Thank y'all for loading up for me. I appreciate y'all. We're going to get into this footage. It's just getting bad. It's getting worse. But I feel like this is a distraction. And we should expect more of this. He's going to do anything to tarnish Kiki name to make him look like he's in a better light. But the footage is out there. So we saw. And I gather he was irate because they started keeping the baby from him. And I would too. You are not safe. You are a danger, sir. Woo, child. Ooh, child. Let's get into the footage. It's crazy. So, Darius calls himself dropping footage of Kiki's mom irate. Heck no. Kiki is America's sweetheart. Now, we all know Kiki's mom came out and spoke and confirmed that this man has been abusive towards her daughter. She even went to his brother, i.e. Dro from Insecure, or Drew, whatever you want to call him, And he confirmed, like, oh, I used to be the same way. Okay, so they're known for this. His brother is known for being a Hollywood boy. Okay, he is currently taking his child's mother through the ringer, fighting her for custody. Ridiculous. And my prayers go out to Kiki. And unfortunately, it's a lot of women in these situations, and they are afraid to speak up for these reasons right here that I'm going to display to you. Okay? It's because they don't want their reputations tarnished. They are afraid that they're not going to be believed, or they're afraid for their life. Yes. Okay? So Darius leaked text messages. I'm going to try to read this, you guys. From Sharon Palmer. She says, same to you as well. Hello, Sharon. How are you? I have tried not to get involved in my son's personal business. Maybe you should, ma'am. But I heard that you are going to put a bullet in my son's head. Well, then, now we have to involve the authorities because you don't respect or value yourself. I can know my son's life. You might have to kill all of us. I will file a police report on you now. The nerve. The nerve. Instead of holding her son accountable for mistreating women. So, the audio was released. Let's get into it. Where's my baby? You better watch out. You might get a bullet in your motherfucker. Where's my baby? You better watch out. You might get a bullet in your motherfucker. Where's my baby? You better watch out. You might get a bullet in your motherfucker. Where's my baby? Y'all heard it. And you know what? I would be the same way if it was my daughters. Sorry. We don't condone violent behavior. But to me, that's self-defense. That's self-defense. Jayla says, we need to call for cancel of Insecure. I don't think Insecure should be canceled because of Drew. You know what I mean? He was hired to do a job. And, they can't. Darius is not from Insecure. It's his brother. It's what I think needs to be called for. People need to start reporting these abusive men. They need to start making police reports, making records, exposing them. That's the only way it will stop. That's the only way it will stop. But this is classic abuser behavior. Instead of taking accountability, he tries to make Kiki the problem. When you've been the problem, when you posted that ridiculous message about her dress she wore to Usher's concert. Chill, don't put... Chill. I'm going to tell y'all a little story. Hold on, I got to say it in a proper way. Let's just say I had a situation with someone close to me. And me and my ex-husband got word. We pulled up. We pulled up and let dude know, we ain't the ones to be. Yeah, bark up this tree if you want to. But we ain't. I'm dramatic like that too, and I'm real protective when it comes to my kids. Period. Ain't nobody coming for them. I'm real protective when it comes to my girls. Y'all might see a different side of me when it comes to my kids. I might have a temporarily insane moment. And I don't think she was insane. I just think that was a warning shot, dude. Come up in here if you want to. This proves nothing. but how calculated he is. Only thing this proves to me is that you did it. I mean, we already know he did it. The footage was leaked. The footage was leaked. So, Darius, you need to go have several seats, sir. You need to lawyer up. And you need to stay away from Kiki. Rumor has it that he cheated on her. Like, they always, you have a good girl. You cheat on him. She decided to leave you alone. And now you want to lose your ever-loving mind. Make it make sense. Same thing. Blueface. All around. Talking about he don't want Krishan. He don't want her. And as soon as she get a boy in her face, he all in his feelings. Exactly, Jayla. Soon as she get a man in her face, or he got an inkling that she moving on from him, here he come, dragging her on the internet, pulling up to her house. I was watching Asai Hennessy this morning. She made some good points, and she was talking about how like everybody is really like her family is really the ones that's really clout chasing her hard and stuff like that. Look, y'all already know I want the girl to win. I ain't flip-floppy. I'm just tired of the freaking antics. I told y'all, I'm out of the group chat when it comes to her relationship. Who she chooses to lay down with, that's her business. And I said I would speak on whenever, she making moves with her career. Well, she just made a bad career move, period. And the reason why, I think, is because she won't let him go. She won't let the devil go. You can't serve two masters, honey. And now you're going to learn the hard way. Hard head make us all behind. You got to learn how to be humble. When God blesses you with opportunities, you got to be humble in that. Can't take it for granted. Because you may have rose to the top really fast, but the fall down will hit your ass hard. Oh, these the chili lime plantain chips. Like I said this morning, I think it's a good idea that she left social media. I think Kiki need a break too, but I think Kiki glow up from here is going to be even better. But Mims brought up a good point. Why isn't this guy arrested yet? Why is he still able to run loose? So that gives me he's probably hiding, because that's what narcs do. They hide. They hide when they expose, child. They hide. Can't find them nowhere. So he's probably high, and they probably can't get him. They can't book him. He probably booked off to Mexico somewhere. He looked deranged. Look, he looked deranged. He looked sick. I'm going to play it for y'all one more time.
Where's my baby? You better watch out. You might get a bullet in your motherfucker, you motherfucker. Where's my baby? You better watch out. You might get a bullet in your you motherfucker. Where's my baby? You better watch out. You might get a bullet.
He looked deranged. He looked deranged. And I've been hearing rumors like his brother, they be plotting off a woman like crazy. So his brother got the girl on Insecure pregnant. She confirmed the abuse she went through. So they whole family. And for the mom not to hold her sons accountable, that tells me they witnessed her be abused. Woo! Jayla, girl. She said, Krishan has made nasty comments about dark-skinned girls. I was done with that trash after that. I want to see her locked up. Huh. I think Krishan ego got the best of her. She said a lot of nasty things, period. But people are like, oh, if y'all truly her fans, you'll want her to win. Like, ain't my job to reward bad behavior. I ain't signed up for that. I ain't signed up for that. And bottom line is, we can't want it more than she wanted for herself, period. But in life, we all have lessons. For every decision that you make, there is a consequence. All right? Do I want to see the girl downfall? No, I don't. Because I want her to be there for Junior. But, I mean, once you become a mom, you got to move a certain way. Thank you, Jane. Black queens come in all shades. Point, blank, period. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. I see a bunch of people in my bushes. Hit the like button. But I wanted to get on here to talk about this little boy that's taunting and going after Kiki because he ain't no man. Because real men don't do stuff like this. And his mama that don't hold him accountable and coddles her sons, okay? Yes, the fact that she showed out in front of Tony, shows she don't have no dignity or respect. And a lot of these girls don't. A lot of these girls don't. Hey, Lips. Look at who they idolizing. Sexy Red. Sukiana. That's right, Jayla. No class. There's a time and place for everything. And these young girls need to know. I see footage everywhere. People twerking. They twerking in people, man, face. Everywhere. Like, I don't need to see that much ass. So I gotta let me know if y'all watch Potomac. I'm in the middle of watching it. And so far it's pissing me off. I'm just not even gonna hold you. To the point I just stopped it because Mims came on. I'm like, Mims is way more entertaining than this mess. This gaslighting mess. Ooh, I like it. I thought I had the footage of Toni Braxton face when Krishan was twerking with her. Oh, the other story I wanted to get into is Benzino has been speaking out about Coi Leray. Another narc. Another abusive narc, okay? Mind you, when she first came out, her own father was dragging her album sales. All right, now he's upset that she collaborated with Busta Rhymes. And she was half naked in the video. Hold on. This is crazy. I mean, the nerve. Here we go. Benzino wasn't here for Busta Rhymes and Coi Leray's music video. Don't do no video with my daughter half effing naked. You grow. Well, sir, if you was there as her father, if you would have see, because you disrespected your daughter publicly, How you going now request for other people? Which they're in a video. It wasn't anything sensual about it. Here we go.
I supported Coi wanting to do music because that's all she's ever been around. She's only been around studios when she was doing music, and I wasn't necessarily with her being half naked on Instagram or talking about certain subjects she did in her music. But, you know, I didn't, that don't mean that I didn't want her to do music. I thought she was gonna go to college. I didn't see her in that light. But she's very successful. I'm proud of her. I know Angie Martinez doesn't like me. I don't like her either. You know what I'm saying? But to sit there and interview my daughter and manipulate the situation, she knew what she was doing.
Everybody else's fault but his.
You know, I'm not gonna call her any names or anything. That would be the old Zeno. But respectful, but she was wrong. She's a woman too, so an older woman, so she should have known better.
Why should she have known better? What?
Kids, and that's what's so disheartening about this. You know, a lot of people doing, you know, the whole Busta Rhymes collaboration. Like, he should have reached out to me. Like, you know, you don't do no video with my daughter half naked, and you know, you're a grown up fucking man. He should have reached out to me and said something. But it is what it is. You know, she's grown. She can do what she wants.
About to make them nauseous.
Okay, this is the video. Okay. And now I follow Coi. I like her glow up. I just want y'all to see her profile. Because, like, why you saying something now? Look at her profile. And she has an interview with Angie Martinez, which I'm going to check out. Okay? Okay? What Busta do wrong? This is what that girl do. She dressed half naked. And now you butt hurt because she did a video. And now she's on a platform of a person that you don't necessarily like. Angie Martinez. Benzino. Classic abuser. That's what we talking about today. That's why I brought him up. He drug out there. He was so abusive towards her. He is unhinged. And yes, Jayla, when her album first dropped, he came out making fun of his daughter. Let me see if I can find it. Album sales. I don't understand these men today. I don't understand, but he's a #1 narc, okay? Out there used him on Love and Hip Hop. They ended up with a baby. Because they moved too fast. That's why the relationship didn't work. They didn't know each other. But Benzino is unhinged on a regular basis. Yo, he was doing so much. He even tried to drop music to compete with his daughter. What father competes with their daughter? Here it is. Shout out to all of hip hop. So he did it and then hit his hand. Let me see if I can find a post. Mm-hmm. Let me see. See? Shade Room. Tory Lanez calls out Benzino for laughing at Coi Leray's projected album sales. I think he did a post and delete because he seen the backlash. Hold on. Coi trendsetter on pace to sell 11K first week. This is what he was making fun of. He was basically saying, like, I sold this many albums. He said, I lost a year ago on my IG. This is after the fact, after he drug her. They must have shut my page down, then put the name back out there. I've been reported that page months ago. This is just excuses. But he did it because I seen it. I seen it. He made fun of her album sales, basically like, oh, well, and then started putting up what he sold on his album in the first week. And after that, she kind of denounced her father because I would have too. Like, how you want to make fun of me like that? Hey, Shay B. And now you want to be a father and say, I don't like her half naked in the video. Well, sir, your daughter's been half naked since she came out. I'm over it. He's also an abusive man. I said it. He talking about old Benzino. Sir, you still the same person. You just got off social media. Thank you, Shay B. Yes, he dragged his own daughter. And when you put that disrespect out there, you are putting your daughter in danger. Because other men then are going to feel like they could disrespect her. Hey, Sis City from Nowhere, I miss you. Where you been, girl? So much has been going on. Remember you told me to stay away from that devil? Shh, that's why she my girl. So Benzino also has the same personality like Darius. It's these men in Hollywood. They try to get close to the women, cozy up. And that's why you got to watch out for love bombing. We talk about this on the channel all the time. They love bomb you, and then once they have your heart, then they try to take over your mind. And Darius a whole bum out here is so exposing footage of Kiki mom defending her, as she should. Yeah, when he had the Source magazine, James, and at a certain point, when do you realize, like, you're washed up, all right? I love you. I hope everything all is well with the mister and the family. I miss you. I miss you. I do. So yeah, I just wanted to get on here because, you know, I'm very much against DV. But I want to point out the personality traits. Because there's a lot of women out here dating. And it's a lot of love bombers. And if you're not equally yoked financially with a person and things like that, run far away from them. Run far away from them. There is someone out there that will treat you like the queens that you deserve to be treated like. Seriously. Yes, please contact me. I wanted to jump on here because Kiki X is losing his ever-loving mind, child. But people like him destroy themselves. People like him destroyed themselves. And he just made himself look worse. And his mother, too. Only thing you prove is that your mom has coddled your behavior for so long. And now you want to press charges? Why don't you talk to your son? Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Why don't you talk to your son about the way he treats women? trying to control somebody. You ain't my daddy. These men kill me. Like, I've been raised. Okay? So I just wanted to bring these two examples to you. Benzino is the same way. This attitude and culture is tolerated in Hollywood and in the music industry, where men can just mistreat women. They can just enforce their will on women as they feel need. They view women as property. Child, let's troll him. But even still, I'm still proud of Coi. She's coming up. And she's not messy. You know, that's what I like about her. And she's getting a lot of brand deals, so I'm happy for her, seriously. And coming from a man like that, like, thank God she's as successful as she is. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I wanted to get y'all thoughts on Darius' podcast, okay? He need his ass beat real good. And if you get locked up, them California prisons don't play. And he a pretty boy, too. I want to see if he beat on a man the way he be beating on women. All right, Jalen. I'm thinking the same thing, saying, like, as successful as she is, she still ended up in this situation. But it could happen to the best of us. But even though I didn't like the messenger, Steve Harvey was trying to tell her, like, you got to elevate the caliber of people you deal with. And you can't be so vain and go for looks. You got to really figure out the quality of person. And I think a lot of these Hollywood celebrities, their biggest mistake is they jump into relationships. They don't even know these people or their intentions, and they move so fast. It's happening with Halle Bailey right now. She's pregnant. She haven't been with this guy long at all. But what women need to understand, babies change relationships. You think, and I'm not saying for all men, but you think, especially if they single and they living their best life, you think that's going to keep the man, and it really pushes them away. Because they get jealous of the attention that you're giving the baby. And it take a real grown-ass man to be a father. And I think that's the situation, like, in this. Like, he wanted Kiki, but I don't think he wanted a baby. He wanted Kiki as a come-up, and that's it. And she got pregnant and decided to keep her baby. But, I mean, men, if you don't want kids, wrap it up. Serious. If you don't want kids, wrap it up. There's birth control for y'all, too. But I just feel like it's an oxymoron, sin. Like, the fact that she's so successful and she has spoken out about, like, the abuses in the music industry and things like that. And to find that she's in this situation, it's just kind of heartbreaking. It's weird. And it just makes me think, like, all that confidence that she displays to the world is really not there. Because she has been tolerating this behavior for a while. And that's what the key is. Don't take it not one time. Like, as soon as you are violated, you need to report it and hold that person accountable. Do not hold their secrets. That's what they're banking on. That's what abusers bank on. And so, because she actually stood up for herself and pressed charges, He's now going to drag her. Classic narc. Look at what Blueface did to Krishan as soon as she was ready to leave. He started dragging her all over the internet. Exposing her every which way. Yes, Nola. False sense of security. False sense of security. That's why people need to learn to be by themselves, deal with your trauma, deal with your issues before you got to be whole before you get into a relationship with a partner. If you're not whole, you're not going to attract a good partner. Period. Hey, in my opinion. Make sure y'all go over to In My Opinion and make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. She's on the road to 1K and she has great conversation. I have to check out your recording on Trust. But we had a good panel where we were talking about accountability. Oh my God. In My Opinion is so wise and I appreciate her commentary. It's non-biased, but she gives facts. She gives facts. And I just want to support my queen and help her to get her to her 1K. Oh, yes, James. Good point. He said, what's sad is the boy has to grow up knowing his father was abusive. I'm over it too. Actually, when she said she was deactivating her social media, I say, yes. Ain't God good? Ain't God good? That's exactly what she need. That's exactly what she need. So for those of you who had this joint, you have to watch the playback, but we got into Darius. He's trying to leak text messages and footage of Keke mom and make her seem like she's in a bad light, and it just made him look worse, basically. You know, he came to the house asking for his son, probably uninvited, and she's like, yo, I will put up a bow through your head, okay? Don't play with my kid. Thank you so much, in my opinion. And like, we need to have conversations. I also spoke about Benzino because he's upset that Coi, his daughter, did a music video with Busta Rhymes where she has on a bikini and she has a jacket over it. And he's upset that Busta Rhymes would do that. But sir, your daughter been dressed in half naked. It's too late to father her now. But he is another abuser. I saw the way he treated Althea and things like that. He's unhinged as well. But the importance of not tolerating that behavior at all is if a man put his hands on you, call the cops. Period. Do not coddle the behavior. Because it's just going to get worse. And if it happened worse once, it's gonna damn sure happen again, and it's gonna get worse and worse each time. Yeah, saying I've been getting trolled. Yeah, she is highly favored. Yes, I like Coi. She doing her thing. She getting her brand deals, collaborating, and quite frankly, I think Benzino jealous. I think he's been jealous from the time she came out when he clowned her on her album sales. What father does that? Just the fact that she had enough balls to put herself out there as your daughter. Hey, Michelle GM. You should be supporting her. And Coi don't talk bad about her father. She don't. She said, yes, it was rough. they have rough times financially and things like that, but she don't be dragging her dad. Yup, he is a F boy. He is an F boy, and I think he's jealous of her career. But it's her time. This is what you work so hard for. But she's doing great. I love her fashion brand deals and things like that. How are you going to get on her? That's her brand. Like, she dresses, that's what she does. Too late to be a parent now. Too late to be a parent now. So we touched on those two topics because these men, they are coddled in Hollywood, and they're allowed to degrade and mistreat women. I mean, and I'm not going to say some of these women put themselves in these positions. Okay, I'm not discounting that, but I'm talking about the culture that is allowed in the music industry in Hollywood. Look at Chris Brown, abusive, all over the place, reckless. You know what I mean? Coddled. And canceling them is not enough. These people, instead of bringing civil lawsuits, they need to be pressing charges. Hold on. I know, Michelle. Tell her I've been missing since. I'm like, where's she at? Where's she at? So yeah, this abusive behavior is coddled in the industry all around. What I don't care if it's Hollywood. I don't care if it's the music industry. They're allowed to mistreat and degrade women. I saw Robin, Michelle. Robin was in my opinions chat Saturday. It's gotten worse, if you ask me. But what did we expect to happen when you have the likes of L.A. Reid and Russell Simmons running the industry? Okay, they produce little minions. And we got into L.A. Reid last week, okay, in the lawsuit that has come forth, all right? And I'm suspecting somewhere after the new year, Russell going to start popping up back in the United States because the Adult Survivor Act statute runs out November 24th. Watch. And we're going to be right here for it. But why is he able to escape the country to avoid prosecution? Yeah. And if anything, I think more victims are going to come out of it. They just keep allowing, whenever they continue this coddling behavior, you just allow them to get worse and worse and worse. Now Chris Brown he not only abuses women, but he also abuses men too. He's out of control. Yes, it has not changed in a good way, and I'm here to speak out loud about it. It's been reports about these things through the years, how women are treated in the industry, and to me, it's nothing short of human trafficking, okay? And men view women in Hollywood and in the music industry as just property, not as human beings. Yeah, that's a whole mess too, Scrappy. We got into that this morning or whatever. And you know what I said? Erica, watch your back, girl. Remember how he treated you on that Love and Hip Hop reunion when he brought Shay in? He's no better, okay? They try to put this social media presence on for the world. I know better than that. I know way better than that. But also we need to hold the women accountable. Like, they be so thirsty to get on that they willing to tolerate abuse. And they're putting price tags on their souls. It's disgusting. So, I mean, you also have to hold the women accountable because it's all good in the beginning, okay? Come on, Bam was willing to screw Benzino. She screwed her way into Love and Hip Hop. Let me remind y'all of the hot tub scene. I know. Like, Erica, you was over him, you moved on, and here you go, going back again. Okay. Well, I'm here to tell you, when you go back to toxic and there hasn't been no help or no growth, no self-reflection or accountability, you're putting yourself in a dangerous situation all over again. And I'm speaking from experience. Trust me, I done had my fool in love moments. Okay? I'm not perfect, but it took some work for me to be the person that I am today. It took some work. But all of these men display abusive behavior. We seen it with Jocelyn and Stevie J. Oh, absolutely. And he confronted Mama D about that, and I was like, okay, maybe now he'll get help because he's recognizing it or whatever. And trust me, all of us have childhood trauma that needs to be dealt with. But the point being is you have to deal with it. You have to walk through that pain to resolve it so that you could become whole again and you can attract a healthier partner. You see Mama D change her tune after he did that and expose her. And that's what a lot of them don't want. You see it with Jim Jones and his mother. She don't like to talk about it, but she was an addict for years. She was an addict for years. But he's the reason why he's still a grown man child, okay? Y'all don't think it's weird that him and Chrissy never got married? Like, there's no growth. He's a grown man child. Why? Because he grew up with a mom that was a friend and never held him accountable. So she stunted his growth as a man. Why? Because she didn't want to get up and take care of herself. They put all the weight on him to take care of the whole family. I thought so too, but they be doing a lot for that show. He's now quit Love and Hip Hop. I think he need to go see Dr. Ish, if you ask me. Yes, we do. And it's because of the mamas. The mamas treating them like that's their man instead of their son. Chrissy highlighted that on season 1 of Love and Hip Hop New York. Yes. With no accountability, in my opinion. Exactly. I don't know. Maybe we could team up and have a panel on that. About these grown man children out here. So you could distinguish a grown man versus a man-child. I think that's a good topic. I think that's a good topic. No respect, no loyalty, no manners. Exactly. I.e. Blueface. Look who he was raised by. The clout is more important. That's why he disrespect her all over the place. Thank you, Michelle. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. Well, queens, I love you all. The plantation calls. I need to get to work again. But I just wanted to jump on here to discuss the situation with Keke Palmer. It's really sad. And I hope she gets therapy, after all this, so that she can be healthy for Leo. That's key after you go through situations like this, DV situations. Sign up for therapy right away, so that because you have a rush of emotion, and it can become overwhelming on top of life, which can cause you to be depressed, high anxiety, a lot of things. So it's just better to get a professional to help you work through all of those emotions, so that you don't pick up unhealthy coping mechanisms like drinking and using substances to try to numb the pain. Yes, they do. They come and wreak havoc in your life. Yes. So, ladies, I appreciate y'all joining me. I hope y'all have beautiful, blessed days. Make sure you go to In My Opinion and please subscribe. We're going to help her to get to 1K subs. That's what we do over here. And when I go back, I'll put your link in my description box, In My Opinion. Thank you so much, James. Thank you. I try. You know what I mean? Like, these are conversations we need to have together as a community. Open conversations. So that people can learn to value themselves again. Seriously. The younger generation is out of control. You see it all over social media. They put their value in their behinds, and they think that's all they need to do is twerk, and the world will be given to you, and that is just not the case. I mean, life, you have to work hard at it if you want to reap good, healthy rewards. Serious. So I love you all. I gotta figure out when I'm gonna do Potomac. I'm in the middle of watching it. Chow, I'm annoyed. And I told y'all I'm dragging them green eye bandits. They want to be all up in everybody else's stuff, but don't want to put out their own mess, okay? But we want to figure it out. I love you guys. Until next time, Knotty Crew, I'm out. One. Tell my thing. I was heated. Yes.